You're listening to Hotep Ish with your host, Dewan B. Intelligent Ish Talk, intelligent shit talk, where we balance the profound with the profane. Political satire, celebrity and expert guests, information and entertainment, conversation and solutions. Leave your feelings at the door.
What's up, saints and sinners? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How you doing? I am here. I'm here. What I need y'all to do is do what I'm doing right now. I need y'all to hit the like button and share. I'm gonna be right back in like 1 minute. Okay, yeah, we here. I'm getting everything ready. We're gonna be talking some shit today. What the hell is going on with Diddy? Y'all know he's one of the people that I be following, that I be, having to say what I have to say about, because it's like, it's almost like he be trolling us sometimes, with some of the tweets that he be making. So what I'm gonna do today is we're gonna talk about a tweet that Diddy recently put up, talking about, lately he's been putting up tweets over the last 6 months or so about like playing coy over as to why what's wrong with music production, and he put out a tweet talking about lazy music production, and I'm like, man, you brought in lazy music production to rhythm and blues. So what are you talking about? Like, he giving masters back. He looking like, the whole Keefe D situation is looking like bang, boom, bang, a boom, 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 bang. It's looking like, hey, what's going on here? So what's going on with that Keefe D situation and Tupac's murder? Is it something else going on with Diddy? We're going to talk about this from a surface level point of view, from the mundane, earthly, regular point of view that everyone is so used to. And then we're going to talk about it from the card perspective. So, yeah, that's what we doing here. Ain't nobody else talking shit as good as I am and reading them cards. Ain't doing both. The card readers are very, they're very straightforward. They are, any astrology reader, any numerology reader, they're all very straightforward. And this is what's going to happen in the heavens and the earth and all that. Nah, fuck that. I do my card readings on some nigga shit. Press number one if you tell me, do y'all know anybody else out there cracking jokes and reading cards? So that's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about these things going on. Welcome, everybody. I appreciate y'all for joining. I really do. I appreciate y'all for being there with us. We are here, and we will be. It's a lot going on. Oh, first off, let's get some housekeeping out the way. Everything in my shop is 20% off. You can go right now to DeWanB.com. I had the discount code up there before, but I was like, you know what? Damn a discount code. I don't want them doing all that extra shit. Let me just come on over here and go to the shop, and everything in the shop is on discount mode. Everything in the shop. 20% off. You ain't got to put in no coupon code. You ain't got to put in no extra discount code. And y'all, look at it. Y'all see I got some new merch. Hey, I done sold a few of these. I appreciate y'all. Outcast, me and you, your mama and your cousin too. I got that shirt on sale right now. Get that while it's on sale. You get $10 off this 20% discount. So you want to go ahead and grab this shirt while it's on sale. Do that right now. Also, my Black American Music Family Tree. I got my James Brown The Godfather shirt. Women's and men's cuts. We have a sale going on, folks. We got a sale going on. Everything's on sale. Everything. Also, my readings are on sale. Quiet as kept. I didn't put the coupon code in yet because I was rushing to talk to y'all. But I am going to, for breakthrough cards, I'm going to put I tell you what the disco. I can tell you what I'm going to put the coupon code in to be on breakthroughcards.com. If you go to breakthroughcards.com, don't book it yet because I'm not. Well, you can pay full price if you want to book now. But I'm going to have a discount code in Breakthrough Cards. I'm going to do 20% off all hour-long readings. And I'm going to do 10% off all 30-minute long readings. All right? I haven't put that discount code in yet. So, yeah, the whole shop, all that shit's on sale. We got to move some merchandise, yo. Gotta blow some shit out. So 20% off everything. And I forgot. Free shipping on everything over $75. If the order's over the 75 plus, you get free shipping. So order a bunch of shit. Order 3 shirts instead of 2. Alright. So Here we are. Oh, I forgot to show y'all this. Let me see here. Did it come through? Did the download come through? Did the download come through? I want to show y'all something. Let me show you something. And then we're going to get into what's going on with Diddy. I want to show y'all something real quick. Look at this dope ass commercial I just made on my phone. I want y'all to look at this dope ass commercial I just made on my phone. I don't have the music in. I'm gonna have to put some different music on. But go appreciate everybody. Get the Black American Music Family Tree. That's what you really want to get it for. 20% off that thing. 20% off the Black American Music. I don't put the Black American Music Family Tree on sale too often. So y'all definitely gonna want to get yours, all right? Get it at DewanB.com/shop. All right, cool. Now let's get into it. We're about to talk about your boy Diddy. So a lot's been going on in Puff Daddy's world. Let's start off by like talking about who he is. His name when I was a kid was Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy, and Puff Daddy had, there was a lot of rumors about Puff Daddy's gangster. Rumors spread far and wide about his gangster when I was a kid. I'm also start off by saying that I am not the most up to date on the news and the ins and outs and beings of Puff Daddy or Diddy, whatever. I'm not. His music has never impressed me enough to really dig further into who he is. That whole Bad Boy era to me was just that basically killed off of rhythm and blues. That basically killed off R&B with that 2-bar loop style of production. I didn't like it. So his style of music was never interesting enough for me to really study who he is. So I'm going to start off by saying I'm sure the majority of you know more about Diddy and his upbringing and who he is than I do. I know scant details. I know he's from Mount Vernon. I know he spent a year at Hampton. And I know he threw either Hampton or Howard, one of them HBCUs. And one interesting thing about the late 80s into the 90s, from Andre Harrell to Diddy, one of the formulas executives used was that college promoter, that college kid that was connected and knew how to promote and push product and push and people followed. Those are a lot of the guys that the record label snatched up in the 90s to push the music. The industry knew that the music was bullshit that they were getting ready to release. So they had to basically hire a bunch of hype men to push it out. And Diddy was one of them. So I know that when he was Puff Daddy, he was over there shooting and shit. And Shine took the charge. I know that he put, what's her name on? What's that? Jennifer Lopez. And y'all know the story came out in the last year or so that Jennifer Lopez wasn't singing her own music. Diddy was taking music from other artists and pinning it on J-Lo, and a lot of those songs Ashanti was singing background on. But that's another story. I'm not singing background, singing the lead. Ashanti thought she was just singing a demo, but they left Ashanti's vocals on the tracks and had Jennifer Lopez squeal her way over the top of what Ashanti was singing. But what you hear is Ashanti. But that's a different story. Then he went from Puff Daddy to P. Diddy to Diddy. Now he's going around and his name is Love. And Let me see if I can go into my Twitter to show you the tweets that pissed me off. I gotta say if I can go into my Twitter because Twitter put me in jail. In Twitter jail because one, they took down a post that I put up showing black love. Yeah. Well, it was for those of you who follow me on social media, I posted a video of like Watts in 1972, black people like hugging and kissing and showing love to one another. Yeah. Twitter said that let me see here. They said that video. Look at it. I'm gonna show y'all myself. I'm on suspension right now. The video I had before the war on drugs. This is the video that I had up there before with black folks. Basically, it's like a 50-second long clip of black people from the 70s showing public affection and genuine love for one another. With Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes playing over top, Sharon Page singing, "You know how to make me feel so good. You." Excuse my singing, y'all. Excuse my singing. I love that song though. I love that. I'm gonna show y'all a video that they took down. Kiss me. You know just how to kiss me. It was this video right here. Here it is. I gotta mute it though. Hold on. I gotta mute it. Let me get back to it. So Twitter decided to take this down. It's just got Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes with Sharon Page singing over top. Well, you know how to make me feel love. So Twitter's before we get all this, when we want to talk about propaganda, they'll allow all the degenerate lyrics and music to be put out there. But when I put Love in the Neighborhood in Watts, they took this shit down and sent me a whole ass email about this video. So to those of you out there wondering why don't we see positive images of black people, there is an outright war against the positive imagery of us. This video right here was enough for them to take down. So, anyway, I mean, what's going on? Why am I, there we go. So that's what they took down. Anyway, this was the tweet from, the series of tweets from Diddy that got me going. Then we'll go into other areas that Diddy does. So, he wrote, "The art of production has been lost. No shade to anybody, but a producer is somebody that has the ability to have a vision for a song that is greater than just the beat or the lyrics." Name one goddamn song from Bad Boy that meant more than just the beat and lyrics. They didn't put shit into the music. They didn't put no bridges into the music, or very scant bridge. The music didn't change to go with it. They took out the intros. They didn't have background singers. Mostly, yeah, a song here and there, they had something. His time with Mary, they brought in the 2-bar loop. The fuck is this dude talking about? Can you name one live string and horn arrangement that Bad Boy ever released? Can we name one song that had a live string and horn arrangement Bad Boy ever released? These motherfuckers brought in bad music. It's like Diddy's trying to play. I don't know. Maybe it's this because it's a new generation, or I don't know. Maybe my generation, because I find when I talk to people my age, 42 and under, they tend to, Diddy. He was the music of my age, my middle school, my high school. That was the music that we played to pump ourselves up before the football game. That was the music we played in marching band when I was in high school. We played Bad, 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 Bad Boy. boys. We played that in marching band, although our marching band sucked. We played it, but we didn't play it well. But so Diddy's, I don't know, and I know a lot of people from my generation really like Bad Boy, and a lot of the music was good. I'm not saying all music is bad that has a 2-bar loop. I'm not saying all that. What I am saying is it was extremely lazy, and you can literally pinpoint the Diddy movement going back to Uptown Records. What's the 411 and this new style of production? And yes, it's a derivative of New Jack Swing. Here's the difference. New Jack Swing relied on original. Teddy Riley was doing original music. He wasn't sample reliant. No, they didn't use live instrumentation. No, they didn't use too much background singing and strings. But here's the difference. It was original. It was still musical. Still had intros. He still had bridges. Go back to that song I like. Dun, 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 dun. I like the way you handle me. I like it brings out ecstasy. I like. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. With the Diddy style production that he oversaw, I can never call him a producer because I don't know how many keyboards he touched. But the music that he oversaw was very dry, very bland, very boxed in, not interesting at all. I'm Missing You sucked. Who said I'm Missing You was a banger? Man, get that whack ass sample out of here. Biggie, all right, Biggie Small. I remember when that song I'm Missing You came out. I remember saying back then, man, Biggie is rolling over in his grave at this whack ass dedication song. Like on one hand, you had I'm Missing You by Diana Ross, which is supreme. If you want to know the difference between what a music producer is and somebody who just puts together music, listen to, and I might do this when I play doing Incense and Ashtrays. Listen to Diana Ross's version of Missing You when she dedicated that song to Marvin Gaye, which is produced actually by my father-in-law, Mr. James Carmichael. They did that song together in New York. And then listen to I'll Be Missing to You by Diddy. Songs are they're only about 10 years apart, but it's a world of difference in music production style. When you listen to Ooh, I'm missing you. Tell me where the road turns. If you want to know what happened to music production, how it fell off, and the difference between what Diddy put out versus what traditional rhythm and blues producers put out, go no further than listening to a backup of Missing You by Diana Ross and I'll Be Missing You by Puffy and them. Both songs were dedicated to legends. But you ask me which one sounded like it took a little more time and effort and had a little more tenderness in it. J. Maul says, no comparison. Lloyd Brown said that song was booty. You can't compare the two songs. It's like, even though they're both rhythm and blues based, they're two different worlds of music. So Diddy goes on to say, the producer is the one that co-pilots the experience with the artist. The producer's job is to bring the best out of the artist. The producer's job is to bring the best out of the song. I can't say Bad Boy brought the best out of Faith Evans. Why did Faith only have one goddamn album that hit? With a voice like Faith Evans and having a black quote-unquote label like Bad Boy, Faith Evans should have had at least 3 to 5 classic albums. But you can't get classics out of Faith when you got her singing every song over. Doom 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 pss, pss, doom 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 pss, pss, doom 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 pss, pss, doom 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 pss, pss. Faith's voice needs more tender love and care than doom 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 pss, pss. And that shit was just a sample of the Chic cheer. Do y'all know that Never Had a Love Like This Before? That was just the loop, the vamp. The intro to the Chic cheer. That was Bernard Edwards and Nile Rodgers. Go back and listen to the Chic cheer. The Chic cheer is much better. Fuck out of here. That was not the best out of Faith Evans. Same with Carl Thomas. I think Carl Thomas is another person that should have had 3 to 5 classic albums. We only got one. I bet Carl Thomas is singing, I wish I never met him at all, even though. Imagine if Carl Thomas and Faith Evans signed with, imagine their voices with 80s, with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, or their voices with LaFace, their voices with James. I want to hear Faith Evans with James Posier. He arranges a lot of your Erykah Badu stuff, and y'all know who James Posier is. Y'all need to look him up. One of the greatest neo soul producers ever. I would love to see Faith Evans with Raphael Sadiq. Faith Evans and Carl Thomas. Can you imagine remember Raphael Sadiq was on some hot shit in the 90s, in the early 2000s. Untitled by D'Angelo. I mean, whatever Sadiq put his hands on back then was gold. Can you imagine that era Raphael Sadiq with Faith Evans' voice? Come on, man. Fuck out of here. That's going to be some music. So this just got me wondering, what the hell is going on with Diddy, man? Is this dude trying to make us forget who he is, who he was? And then you got the whole situation with Keefe D. People think that might be a bank shot. A lot of folks are saying that he's involved with some of the street business that went on. I don't too much like to get into street business because, I'm a corny ass square. Sir Worcestershire, thank you for the Cash App. And if y'all want to hit the Cash App, $ Dewan Brown, go ahead, hit the Cash App. So what's going on with Diddy? This nigga right here. Hell yeah, Maxwell. Raphael Sadiq is so underrated. Extremely underrated. I mean, his work with I wanted to see more Raphael Sadiq work with Q-Tip. Between the PJ song and Getting Up, those two songs they did together, man, I love to have seen a whole album with those two. Hell yeah, Faith could have been bigger. Faith has one of the greatest, most soulful voices of all time. That kind of voice has to be matched with live instrumentation if you're going to get the most out of it. We speaking about Puff Daddy and Diddy, where the fuck his name is, y'all want to call him. On the line, I got Larry. What's up, dog? What you hear what I'm talking about with this with Diddy and him talking about what happens to the music? You was around back then. Back then, you was still about 70 years old. Back then in the 90s, you Arabs age well. But back then, you was around. You was around back then. What was your take on the music back then? What was going on with Puff Daddy and all that shit?
First of all, greet me with some fucking respect. That's what you do.
If you want respect, nigga, earn it.
Well, I'm going to earn it by whooping your ass. So, I mean, just grant me some respect in lieu of me beating your ass. How about that?
Nah, that ain't happening.
Yeah. Anyway, man, you know what? I realized, because I remember when Puffy, when Uptown came out and Bad Boy started, And I remember liking all that music. Like, I liked a lot of that music. I like most of it. And the reason why I liked it is because I had heard it before. When I, like in the early 80s, I heard most of that music before. And I realized I liked it because, shit, he sampled all the shit that I liked as a kid. And plus, it was around the time when I first started clubbing. So, you know, I'd be drunk and high. I didn't really pay attention to it. As long as I had a big booty bitch grinding on me, it didn't matter what. They could have been playing Beethoven. I'd have liked that shit.
As long as you had a big booty bitch and a hookah.
Fuck you, nigga. That nigga said a hookah. But, dog, he's got some fucking nerve. He's got some. You know what, dog? Somebody, when you posted that on, I think it was Instagram, somebody said that Diddy quoted you verbatim. And I didn't understand what he was saying. Then I looked at it again. That nigga was breaking down music like you be doing.
Yeah.
Like it was weird because I'm looking at a musical breakdown from a non-musical ass nigga. Like, dog, this nigga must be looking at fat ass as shit. I think he be watching you.
But now he around all kind of. Look, he's surrounded by great musicians, so he probably picked. You know, so I'm not. You know, he just finished doing an album, so I'm pretty sure that's a conversation his producer told him. Hey, nah, man, you can't have. He probably came in there. Nah, what we gonna do is we gonna sample a Drake song, and then we gonna sample a Kendrick song because I want something hot for these kids, and then we gonna sample a hook from Nicki Minaj, and whoever his producer is probably like, no. You can't do music from ego. You can't do it for the money. You have to make music for people to enjoy. And he was like, okay, I dig it. Then whoever the producer was like, yeah, you know, as a producer, I co-pilot the experience with you as an artist. It's my job, you know, as a producer to bring the best out of a song. Then he was probably like, I dig it. And then that nigga brushed his teeth so they could stay shining. And then the producer was like, yeah, the art of production has been lost. No shade. But the producer is somebody who has the ability and a vision to make the song greater than the person and just the beat and the lyrics. And then the whole time the producer was talking, Diddy was like, yeah, keep talking. And he was tweeting and he was writing that shit down in notes. And then he waited. And then I'm sure these lines were sampled like the rest of his classic music was. That's what I'm trying to say, nigga.
But man, I just don't get how he calls himself a producer when the only thing he's ever produced is a group of men that makes the music for him. Like I don't know that Puffy has ever been behind the boards. I'm pretty sure he don't. Only instrument he can play is the skin flute. So I don't know that he has any type of, I don't know if he has any musical if he has any musical talent whatsoever. Like, it was a crew. I think they were called the Hitmen, or it was Derek D. Angelette, and Harv Pierre, and it was an assortment of other guys, and they did all the production. If you ever look at a fucking Bad Boy CD, like if you ever look at the notes, like for each of the songs, or the production credits, man, it's like a dissertation. There's so many goddamn names on each song. Like it's so many names. It's his first. I would always see his, and then H. Pierre, and then Derek D. Angelette, and then like 5 or 6 other names of the people who actually put the music together. So I don't get I don't get the tweet at all. Like, well, I do get it because he sampled every goddamn thing. Like you said, he probably sampled somebody else's idea and tweeted it, trying to act like he's, in the words of Kwame Brown, some hell of a nigga. Like, nigga, you are not that dude.
My bad. I'm over here talking. I'm over here on mute talking to y'all. My bad. What he did when he pulled out, it was that tweet. Remember he put out some tweets earlier this year talking about who killed R&B. And then if you guys want to know, you can look up. I have a video on my YouTube channel, and it's called "You Nigga." That's in response to. So I want y'all mods, if y'all in there. If y'all can find the video I did titled "You Nigga," because it was talking about Diddy and that tweet that he put out, And so, it's just been like this year. It's almost been like, okay, is Diddy trying to make us forget who he is? You said you used to go to them parties down there when he used to throw them parties. Talk to them about that.
Man, well, early mid '90s, for whatever reason, Puffy would be in Houston a lot, dog. He would be in Houston a whole lot, and I just remember long ass line of people, man, long line. We skipped the line. We knew somebody worked at the club. They let us in. This nigga would be dancing on the bar, pouring drinks. It was like, oh man, it was a myriad of beautiful bitches. Dog. It was nothing but bad hoes. But it would always be a group of dudes dog, that looked like they would fucking kill you. They were all from my understanding, they were from a certain part of the area, a certain area in Houston called the Fifth Ward. They're from the Nickel.
Okay.
But they would always, I guess that's who he'd check in with when he was here. But they would always be in a group. They would always be looking around. Niggas wouldn't be on no hoes. They wouldn't be drinking. They would be looking around, looking for somebody to kill, waiting for some shit to pop off. But it would be a video. It would literally be a fucking bad boy video. He'd be dancing. He would be in VIP. He'd be amongst the common folks, dancing on the bar and shit. He'd always buy the entire bar. It would be a great time. And I just remember back then, like, I remember thinking, like, man, I'm having a great time, and there's a bunch of bad hoes, and it's weed, and it's drink everywhere. I just remember looking at him like, man, I think he's gay. I'm like, all that shit. I remember looking up at him one time. He was standing on the bar. I'm like, let me move away from the bar, because this nigga, like, he's. Everybody was like eye level with his groin area, and I just
yeah.
I'm like, man, you know what? I don't want this nigga pouring me no drinks, dog. I get my own. This nigga is a fruit pop. Yeah, I mean, live your life or whatever, but dog, stop acting like you on these hoes like that, dog. Because I mean, you on them sometimes because you got kids, but nah, man, that ain't what you like. It was always a good time. It was. I mean, and I've been to several of his parties, different places, and it was always the same kind of vibe. It was always cool. It was the majority of the music that the DJ played was from Uptown. It was from Bad Boy. He played some local shit to get the local people, get them all hyped. But it was cool. But I was always like, man, it's something else to this dude, dog. This dude like dudes. I would always think that, like, man, okay, Puff, all right. I know you like niggas, dog. I mean, just live your life, dog.
Yeah, here it is. I found it. I put it in the chat room. It was a year ago. Damn, it's been a year. But that was a tweet. It was 8/17/2022. Who killed R&B? You, nigga. So I've just been noticing, like, now, then he got his he's selling masters back, and the people who getting them back are saying they ain't worth it no more. He basically drained the equity out of it. Do you think he's trying to pay it for? What do you think about the whole situation with Keefe D, Tupac, and all this shit?
Man, we talked about this earlier, D. Why in the fuck would he just give all his artists back their masters? Besides the fact that he drained them all. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could find another way to drain them. But he gave all his former artists their masters. And it's no coincidence that he did that, right before, well, not right before, but months before, old buddy snitched on himself and got arrested. Because I think we've been inundated with information since Pac died. Since Pac and Biggie died, we've been inundated with information on that whole situation for damn near 30 years now. So if you're halfway intelligent, you can connect the dots. You know that man was connected with Keefe D's, with his gang, with the Southside Crips. And Keefe D, if a nigga snitch on himself, he damn sure will snitch on you. And I promise you, I bet an important body part that his name is gonna come up once this shit goes to trial. I promise. I feel it, dog.
All right,
his name's gonna come up.
Since you in the mood to bet, nigga, bet your chin in this fade, boy. Let's see if your chin can take these hands. Let's bet that.
Nah, nigga, you already know, dog. You already know. I think whatever.
Yeah.
Why you bringing up frivolous? Don't be bringing up frivolous shit, interrupting my point. I'll fucking destroy you, boy.
No, you won't. You ain't got the power. You a coward.
Oh, hey, but man, what I really want to know is, dog, why is your name Keefe D?
Keefy D's a dusty ass nigga too. Like
Dog. Nigga,
I was
I mean,
watching like I was watching the video of his name, nigga. That first name Keefy, nigga. Your name is Dwayne, nigga, and talking about. I was watching one of those Art of Dialogue interviews, and I just remember him bitching about, man, hell yeah, Puffy owed me money, man. He when we took care of him, man. He took care of this person, he took care of that person. Why did he take care of me? Oh, nigga, 60 years old, dusty to the motherfucker. And you know, so you know, if Keefy D don't have nothing on Puffy, he gonna make something up. You know he gonna do it.
Yep. And but D, I'm quite sure he's got something on it.
I'm sure.
I'm quite sure there's something. There's something on it. He's got something on it, and it's all gonna come to light once it gets real and they start hitting him with time and all this shit. Boy, he gonna sing like goddamn Minnie Riperton, nigga. I promise.
La 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 la. That's gonna happen. That ain't gonna be
dog. He finna tell on this nigga, dog. Season of karma. Puffy probably entering his now. You said you was gonna read his cards. Please do that shit on this broadcast, dog. Please do it, because I really want to see what's up with him.
I'm definitely about to get that nigga's cards the minute I get your bitch ass off the phone.
All right, well, I'm about to get off the phone, but before I go, hey, y'all support Fat Ass, book your reading, buy his merch. If you see his bitch ass face on a flyer, go to his show. And y'all do me a favor, dog. Watch this broadcast, like, share. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And then everybody who subscribed to him, unsubscribe. But before you do it, tell him fuck you, because I'm about to do the same thing. Bye, bitch.
Man, get the fuck off my phone. That was hoe ass Larry Goodwell. Yeah, so it's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, and we are exactly 1 month away from Diddy's birthday. Y'all ready to dig into his cards? What's up, Aries, in the chat? Welcome, you done made it live. Welcome. So yeah, y'all ready in the chat? If for those of you who don't know, I'm going into my card reading section. If you think this is some weird shit and it's too much for you, this is the time to exit. But for those of you who want to go into the dark side and go deep down into the spiritual sciences, you're welcome to stay. We're gonna go into Diddy's cards. What is Cardology? I'm using the art of playing cards. It's an ancient system that uses playing cards to decode your life path, personality traits, talents, relationships, and challenges, and how to overcome that. And so most people don't even know that, what's up, Hearttunes? 52 cards in the deck, 52 weeks in a year, 13 cards per suite, 13 weeks in a season. The 4 suites equal the 4 seasons, 4 elements of earth, basic laws of physics, matter, energy, motion, and force. And going back to the basic laws of the 4 elements of life: earth, air, water, fire, that also mimics the music. That's the music. The drums and the bass is earth. The air is the voice. The water is the keys. And the fire is the horns and the guitars. And with those live elements all coming in together, you get music that is life. You get life-bearing, life-giving music. So Diddy, to answer your question, you killed R&B when you decided to go with these samples and loops and take out all of the live arrangements and put vocals on top of computers. That's what killed R&B, and that's what's wrong with music these days. Diddy, to answer your question on the surface, mundane, earthly level, now it's time to take it up a notch. Now it is time to take it up a notch. Diddy, he is a 3 of diamonds. This is his year. Let me read his spread for you. I thought I had it spread up already. Let me go ahead and put it up November 4th. It's his birthday. There we go. So this is Diddy's card spread, his life spread. I'm going to read his life spread first, and I'm going to read his year. He is a 3 of diamonds. That right there off top, I know he had a challenging childhood. He was a troublemaker. People at a 3 of diamonds, they're troublemakers, usually till about the age of you start to mature between the ages of 19 and 25. 19 on the fast end and 25. And they start to get about that. But they usually he probably started a lot of shit when he was young, was a rebel rouser. He most definitely a rebel rouser. 7 of Hearts and Venus, that meant he was a boundary crossing ass nigga. He did not mind crossing boundaries, does not mind crossing boundaries. Still doesn't mind crossing boundaries. Because Venus is your life path. That's how you live your life on a day-to-day level. And the 7 of Hearts is a card of crossing boundaries. He has a 7 of diamonds in Mars. So that's the millionaire. That tells you on the high side, he's been living out the high side of his cards. Because the 7 of diamonds is either going to be really rich or really broke. And with him having a 7 of diamonds in Mars, that tells you right there, money is tough for the 3 of diamonds people. Donald Trump is also, it's funny, Diddy shares the same cards as Donald Trump. 2 flashy motherfuckers. The 3 of diamonds do like to front and flash and shine on your ass. Yes, it does. It needs that attention. It needs that attention. That's because of that Jack of Hearts and Saturn. Jack of Hearts, Diddy also knows how to connect to people emotionally. That Jack of Hearts and Saturn shows that, he's a personality, He's always been that guy. I'm almost certain when Diddy was 12, 13 years old, he had a personality that all the other kids wanted to be around him. I'm sure he impressed the adults around him. He was that kind of guy that probably got away with. He probably got away with a lot of bullshit because he has a personality. Like Diddy's personality is what allowed him to get away with a lot of fuckery that he was doing, that he was about. King of Diamonds in his cosmic lesson. That's a business card. That's a businessman. He's come here to learn the lesson of business, and he's done well. He's done really well for himself. So that's I appreciate that, Aries. So that's what's going on. Yeah, I do birthday readings, 15% off if it's within the month of your birthday. But this month, for the next week, if you book within the next 2 weeks, all readings are 20% off. All of them. I'll put the discount code in when I'm done. So now we're going to go into Diddy's next year. He's 53 now, so y'all see 54 on the screen, but he's actually 53. His birthday is next month, November 4th. So I put this in. This is his yearly spread. I put this up here, his yearly spread, so we can see what next year looks like for him. I want to see what this is looking like. Look, Larry, fuck you, Larry. Lori talking about something. She making pastrami. Hey, I'm on a cleanse right now. Don't be talking about cooking no food, chat room. I'm day 4. I'm day 4 into this bitch. I ain't ate food in 2 days. And when I did eat food 2 days ago, it was nothing but cabbage and watermelon. I'm a cabbage and watermelon eating ass nigga for the rest of the week. I'm not going to have no food again till tomorrow. So I don't want to hear y'all in the chat room talking about no good ass food you making. Not now. This is not. Let me know next week, all right? Next week we can talk about all the food you want. Now, have some respect. Anyway, 54. So what? Oh, he's going into a 5 of diamonds year, which is crazy because today is a 5 of diamonds day. Today is a 5 of diamonds day. The 5 of diamonds is uncertainty and values. Diddy's isn't going to know who to trust next year. His values are going to be all over the place. He's going to be like, okay, Do I? It's gonna be something that he's gonna be approached with that's gonna make him question how he gets down. Yeah, his next year, Diddy is in for a year next year. He's in for a lot of ups and downs. Anybody who know Diddy, let him know. First off, I'm just cracking jokes. Ain't none of what I said personal. I'm just having fun. I like talking a little bit of shit with what I do. Second, let him know that next year that he's gonna have to really, just be calm. The cool thing about the 5 of diamonds is it's the salesman card. So Diddy's going to be able to. What I see is whatever heat starts to come his way next year, if any heat comes his way, it's not going to seem like it. He's going to play past a lot of it. He's going to bullshit and sell, and really, he's going to go real hard on selling a personality, selling something, selling a persona. But whatever he's selling is going to be some bullshit. I'll tell you that right now. Because he has a Jack of Clubs and Pluto. Jack of Clubs is the card of the liar. Pluto is struggling. See, Jack of Clubs doesn't have to be a liar, but the Jack of Clubs deals with so much. If that Jack of Clubs is in a different position, if it's his yearly card or a peak card, it might play out different. But the Jack of Clubs is his Pluto card. Pluto is what's down deep at night. That's what you're struggling with. So expect a lot of lies and bullshit for him. This is where it gets interesting for Diddy right here. This is where it gets interesting. His reward card next year is a 6 of diamonds. That's a karma card. 6 of diamonds is the time. That's when the debts are due. 6 of diamonds, and any 6, any queen, you're dealing with judgment. Spades deal with judgment on a certain level too. All spades deal with judgment. But any queen, he has a queen of spades. Oh shit, queen of spades, 6 of diamonds. 6 of diamonds is judgment over values. 6 of clubs is mental judgment, self-judgment, perceptive judgment. 6 of spades is more of a judgment of where you are, like if you've been balancing your spiritual with your physical. Are you who you say you are? A 6 of heart judgment is an emotional judgment. For those of you who want to know more about the cards, I'm also selling individual classes now for my Cardology website. On DejuanB. I'm not on my Cardology website. On DejuanB.com. I'm also I forgot to tell you guys earlier. You can go to DejuanB.com and go to classes. I got my basic card reading class, Introduction to Cardology, that comes with a personal session with me. And I'm going to be putting a bunch of my classes up here. Like, I'm doing the full semester now. But if you guys are already somewhat familiar with Cardology and want to know my point of view and my breakdown on different aspects of Cardology, I will be doing individual classes and all that stuff, putting them out there for sale. Also, I got a lot coming, y'all. I got the documentary coming. For those of you who don't know, my documentary short, we're going to do a pay-per-view release. But it's going to be a live Q&A fundraiser because I'm going to do a full season of this. So the trailer should be dropping tomorrow. I wanted to drop it today, but the trailer should be dropping tomorrow. And then the pay-per-view is on it. It's only going to be $30. I'm doing it as a pay-per-view Q&A so I can raise funds. I want to raise funds for the full season. And so I'm going to need you guys' help when that drops, all right? So back into to Diddy. Quick commercial break. Back into Diddy. So, he has that balance of karma coming his way. That 6 of diamonds. That's his reward. And karma is whatever you put into it. Now, I'll say this. Judging by Diddy's recent actions, I'm sure he has a card reader in his staff. Let me tell y'all something. These celebrities, y'all see Cardology and astrology and numerology and all this stuff, tarot reading. That may be pseudo to the common person. That may be, okay, what are you doing? But let me tell you something. These movers and shakers, the people who are doing things on a high level consistently, most of them have somebody like me on their team. Hell, quiet as kept, I'm on some teams. And I will not tell you who it is because I'd never reveal who I work with unless they put it out there first. But I don't put out there who I work with. But I'm on a few teams. All these motherfuckers got somebody on their team. So if he has somebody in his team, he knows that the age of 54 is a karmic year for him. And I will say that he's playing his cards right if he wants to minimize his karma. I am telling you right now. Him giving away publishing, him trying to, maybe those tweets he put out, maybe he's honestly trying to right his wrongs. Maybe when he put that music out in the 90s, maybe he was under directives. Who knows? It's possible that Puffy wasn't the last person making decisions. We all know who the usual suspects are. The people signing the checks, the distribution checks. Maybe what he was saying was his way of paying his karma forward. Isaiah Evers asks, what's this 48 Laws of Power stuff? Is it to be trusted? 48 Laws of Power is a low vibrational method of controlling people. So if you want to live it, if you want to read the 48 Laws of Power to understand how a lot of these people think, like people like Diddy, a lot of people, most of these people you run into, they think in the terms of the 48 Laws of Power and the art of war. But let me tell you something. If you get your modality of thinking from a book, guess what? Other people read that book and they see you behaving that way, and it's easy for them to manipulate it. I be seeing these dudes on the internet operate from a 48 Laws of Power point of view, and I be thinking, you niggas better not ever come my way. It be some of these cats online with big profiles that like to go and punch down on smaller platforms. And they be doing some 48 Laws of Power kind of shit. And I'll be like, you niggas please don't come my way. I will jujitsu that 48 laws of power and have you on your motherfucking head and you wondering what's next. Because you never took the time to think about and develop and craft your own point of view and thinking. So read the 48 Laws of Power, my brother Isaiah Edwards. Just don't buy into it as a modality of thought. Read it as an understanding as to how people operate. But don't read it as a way of being, because it's very low vibrational and that energy comes back to you. When you treat people like subjects, then you're subjected to whatever you treated your subjects to. Let me say that again. When you treat people like subjects, you're subjected to the karma that comes along behind it and what you've been treating them to. And I know there's people out there karma don't exist. You don't know what the fuck people are going through. Look at Joe Biden. Yeah, Joe Biden's a president, but all of those drug laws that he signed pointing towards black people, look at his son. He got a drug addict daughter, allegedly. He got a drug addict son. I'm just going to say allegedly we all know he is. He had another one that died of drugs. Joe Biden's lost spouses. He's lost children. He has a son right now that might get him impeached. Because they're investigating Joe Biden right now because of his son's dealings and shit that he's done. So don't tell me karma don't exist. Joe Biden's getting exactly what he put out there. People just get caught up in karma because you get judgmental and you want the karma to look a certain way for your liking. Karma ain't gonna hit people for your liking. Karma's gonna hit people where it hurts them the most, not where it satisfies you the most. For you sadistic niggas out there that just want to wait and see somebody's karma. That's how karma works. It's gonna hit those people in the areas that they deem most important. And what you and I see is important from our perception of someone else isn't necessarily the most important thing to them, okay? What's up, chat room? I appreciate y'all for joining. KZL, Heart Tunes, Ben Frank, Miriam, Bismarck T, thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for joining. Got Black Los Angeles up in here. Nicole CNC. Welcome, 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 welcome. So that's what we have going on in here with Diddy. So we got some more to go. We got some more to go reading Diddy. Yeah, y'all know I do $50 Monday only. The Monday mini readings, no, these are not on sale. These are not on sale. But if you want a mini short reading on Mondays, book it now. I don't do same day booking, so book your Monday mini reading now. If you got a quick question that you want read on Monday. And I'll also do some readings later on. Do Cash App today. But I'm only doing Cash App readings today because I got a lot to do today. So after I'm done with you guys, so I don't want to be here all day. But yeah. So let's go into it. Diddy has an Ace of Spades environment. Ace of Spades is death and rebirth. Ace of Spades, go back and watch the last John Wick. I showed y'all that scene in John Wick. I can't replay it because they'll strike me. But there's a scene in John Wick when they sit down and play cards. When John Wick is going to go kill that fat man at the poker table. What card does he pick up when he's talking about John? Ace of Spades. That's the death card. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean death of a human, like of a life. Most of the time, it means death of an issue, death of a circumstance, death of a way of being, death of a lifestyle. There's something that you're dealing with in your life that's getting put to an end, a way of life that's being brought to an end. So Diddy is up for some changes next year. And then he has a Jack of Diamonds displacement. That's a card of the United States. The displacement, that's more goes into him saying whatever fuck he thinks he needs to say. His P card is a King of Spades. He has a King of Spades and a Queen of Spades. Those are the two highest judges of the court. So judgment based off of his karma is due to him this year. That's what's coming this year. Four Hearts Moon. Emotional balance is something that he's going to be tough to find. That's emotional balance to Four Hearts. And then his transformation is an Ace of Clubs. That means that's a new beginning, but a rough new beginning. Ace of Hearts is a smooth, cool new beginning. So yeah, he has a new beginning coming his way. And his birthday is next month. Ooh, and what do you know? What do you see here? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. He has a 5 of Spades in his Mercury. Mercury is things that come to you fast. 5 of Spades is the card of sudden changes, sudden rebirth, sudden. So look for some shit to look for some Diddy. I don't know if it's gonna be news announced, but there's gonna be a fast change in his personal in the circumstances that's gonna happen sometime between his birthday and Christmas. Will we know what that is? I don't know. I can't tell you if it'll be something that we perceive as a change, but it's going to be something that he knows. People who know Diddy. Yeah. Then he has a 3 of Clubs in Venus. That's mental warfare. He's going to be in mental warfare with himself. He's going to challenge people next year. Venus, that's the arguing card, the 3 of Clubs. That's a card that fights with his words. And he has a 7 of Clubs in Saturn. That's the card of the courtroom, Saturn card. So he's in for some legal stuff next year. And that looks as if it's coming towards the spring next year, summer. So it looks as if Diddy's going to have some legal challenges next year. He got some legal stuff coming his way. I don't know over what. It may be around. I don't know if I can't tell you if it's over the whole Tupac Keefe D situation or if it's over music or something else. I don't know. but he has courtroom battles in his future over the next year, and he has a lot of arguing. So, and that Queen of Clubs and Uranus, yeah. Diddy has next year's, yeah. I could almost, man. Look, let me tell y'all something. I'd be willing to put my bottom dollar on Diddy having either an astrologer or a personal tarot reader, somebody that he goes to, because all the moves that he's been making the last year point towards him knowing he's entering a karma season in his life. He's entering a karma season in his life. Okay. So yeah, Diddy better just play to the high side of his cards, man. And then let me go over his 7-year spread. Let's go on his 7-year spread. This is his 7-year spread. Okay. He is in the Saturn. No, he's in the Jupiter Mars position. Expanded consequences. Okay. Okay. Yeah, here he is right here in his year 7 of hearts. He's this is 7-year spread. His 7-year spread is looking a lot like his year spread. He's I'll tell you this much, he's seeking emotional balance. Whether or not he gets to it is dependent on how he plays his cards. The 7 of diamonds result, that could be bankruptcy. I don't know if I don't want to put bankruptcy out there on the brother. I don't want to wish that upon nobody. But yeah, his cards, I see lawsuits. That 7 of clubs in Jupiter. Yeah, I see lawsuits. I see something with courtroom battles coming his way. And yeah. I don't know if it's not guaranteed, folks. Disclaimer: this is for entertainment purposes. I'm not saying I know the future. I'm not saying this is what's guaranteed to happen. What I'm saying is this is what's in his cards, and it's on us to wait and see. But I tell you this much: the people who listen to this show regularly, they'll tell you these cards be accurate than the motherfucker. These cards be accurate than the motherfucker. Oh yeah, that bad boy come out and play. Yeah, what kind of come out was you talking about, Diddy? And nothing wrong. Be your lifestyle. I ain't tripping. But yeah, who want to get red? Anybody want to get red real quick? Get the Cash App, $ DeJuan Brown. So Diddy gotta watch out. He gotta watch out, and I think he's doing the right things within his cards as far as giving people back and paying things forward, because that brother, he is in for a ride. All right. Let me see. What birthdays do I see down there? What birthdays? Oh, just got a Cash App. I'm going to read this birthday voiced. I read the. I got to call in. What's up, caller? What's the name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Orlando, or on YouTube it's Gambinos. But I don't want to read anything. I just wanted to ask, this is a serious question too, and it's off topic. But when you say like, share, and subscribe, okay, like I subscribe and I like, but when it's time to share, like important people block me, like family members, and then they delete my number because I sent a link to something they don't know what it is. How can I combat that?
Be wise of who you sharing it with. I would just share it on your social media, Share it on your social media. Yeah, share it on your social media, because you know who Auntie is. You know how she think. And so, share it on your social media and then let the chips fall where they may, my brother.
Okay. I send it to direct numbers.
Yeah. Social media, right, my brother. Thanks. Yes, sir. Have a good one. All readings will be 20% off. I'm not the disco count. The disco code will be 20 lowercase. I'm gonna spell out the word 20. I don't have the disco count. The disco in yet. I said disco. I don't have the disco. The discount code in. The fuck, Dewan? I keep saying disco. I don't have the discount code in yet. But I'm going to do that as soon as I'm done with you guys. Readings are going to be 20% off for the hour reading. And then, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing it at. 20% off for your hour readings for those of you who book as soon as possible. I think I'm going to ride this set out for about a week. But I'm going to get to this Cash App question. Let me see here. Let me get to this Cash App question. Here we go. You are a 9 of clubs. 9 of clubs, people. You have difficulties dealing with people because people but 9 of clubs. September 15th is a 9 of clubs day. If you guys want to know what cards you are, go to breakthroughcards.com. Go to breakthroughcards.com or go to DewanB.com and go to Breakthrough Cards from there. And my birth chart, you can find your birthday on my website on the homepage of breakthroughcards.com. And so for you 9 of clubs people, y'all got a lot of birthdays. January 31st, February 29th, March 27th. 9 of clubs is in every fucking month. Y'all go ahead and just look it up. So I'm not about to name every fucking 9 of clubs. Y'all in every month. Y'all one of the birthdays. Y'all one of the few birthdays that are every month. But look it up. You have a hard time dealing with people oftentimes because they're very intelligent people, know a lot, but don't know how to communicate that. So 9 of clubs person, communicate properly with people that you love. Slow down and think. Don't always think that you know it all. You know what I mean? Don't speak so harshly to people if you're 9 of clubs. Relax. You deal with a lot of issues. That's not other people's problems. All right? All right? 9 of clubs. Also, as a 9 of clubs person, you got to watch out for... You're a very strong business mind with that King of Diamonds in Jupiter. But you tend to overthink yourself. Being a 9 of clubs, you overthink your best moves. Your best move is your first move. All right, 9 of clubs. Hopefully that helps. Queen of clubs. Let's see, 10-4. It's got a Cash App for you. 10-4. 10-4, 10-4. Let me see what year. Oh, 84. Okay, cool. 10-4. All right, you are 5 of diamonds. Oh, today's your day, 10-4. Today's a special day for you. Today is a special day for you. As a 5 of diamonds, you have the marketer card. That's a very strong marketing card. Put yourself out there. You know, you have a salesman card. You really can. You could sell ice to an Eskimo if you choose to. So know that as a 5 of diamonds. 5 of diamonds, You deal with a lot of uncertainty, and it took you a long time to figure out what you want to do. I don't know if you figured it out yet, but once you figure it out, you're very dynamic. Your hidden power. The hidden power is available to you. One of your hidden powers that you have that are deep down inside of you is you know how to perform. You know how to give a performance. You know how to give what needs to be given at the time it needs to be given. You dig? So make sure you use that to your advantage. All right? Oh, shit, we got Tasha in the chat room. I didn't see you in there. Okay, 8 of Hearts. 8 of Hearts. That's the card of 8 of Hearts is November 25th. That is the card of passion. Be passionate about what you do. But when you lose passion, when you off something, you all the way off something. 6 of Clubs and Mercury tells me that you you're a fair person that people come to resolve issues. You know how to be the fair person, be the level-headed one, be the voice of understanding as an 8 of Hearts. Saturn, it's a 8 of Diamonds. So just watch out for the mundane materialist. Have nice stuff, but don't let the nice stuff rule you. All right. And then you got a transformation 3 of Diamonds. That means you kind of put here to cause little ruckus. I'm sure you caused little ruckus in your day. Unique. You say your daughters act like that? Okay. Yeah, I like when y'all hit me up and be like, yeah, that card reading was right on. All right. Ben Snow. You got 5-5. 5-5 is your birthday? Cinco de Mayo ass nigga. I think that's Ace of Spades day. Let me go ahead and check. Yep. Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades. You have a very strong spiritual nature that you've been afraid to tap into. Whoever's birthday is 5-5, Cash App. But you be hiding. You show people, you show the world one thing, but you something else behind closed doors. You have this fear of you have a particular fear about showing who you really are. Let that fear go, all right? Let the fear go. You are who you are. Come on out. Can't nothing hurt you, can't nothing harm you. It was probably something that happened to you at a young age that made you go into a closet, made you go into a shell. Don't worry about that, all right? And you're a very powerful person. And when you tap into yourself spiritually, you're going to really unlock a lot of dope shit, all right? So, what's up, Ebony in the chat room? What's up, Question H? So, yeah. All right. Thank you, Star, for reminding me. But yeah, get my book. I'm going to bring, I have some webinars I'm bringing over. I'm going to start teaching more stuff other than cardology. Again, salute to my cardology students. That next class I told y'all that was going to be October in 2 weeks. I might have to switch that to another day. We might not meet again. Cardology students email me. We're probably going to have to meet on a Monday or a Tuesday, instead of that Sunday, because that Sunday I'm busy as fuck. That we normally do class, all right? But I will be doing a music history course. That's coming up. Also, what else is coming up is there's different classes. I'm going to be doing monthly and weekly classes, so that's coming. For those of you who are on my Patreon, the music class is going to be for the master class. People who are on the master class level of Patreon, the music history course is going to be free to y'all. It's going to be part of your Patreon subscription. Everyone else, it ain't going to be that expensive. And yeah, so that's what's coming. Anybody got, I want to play around now with these cards. Anybody got a question? Call in. Anybody got a question that they want these cards to know? I'm gonna get off. I'm not gonna be on here long because I'm doing this cleanse and I gotta eat for the last time before 6, and that time is coming up. And I'm not gonna eat. I gotta do this protein shake I got to get my protein shake in before 6. So I'm not gonna be on here forever. Oh, Rakeem, you said okay, September 8th. You want to know? I got a cash app for September 8th. 09, 08, 1991. Okay. Are you a 3 of diamonds? Okay. So a lot of what went into Puffy, you probably had you probably was whooping people's asses when you was when you was in high school and middle school. Usually 3 of diamonds dudes be fucking shit up, boy. But you, Rakeem, bruh, you was fucking shit up when you was a kid. But then when you got in your 20s, well, you started to probably like really calm down in the last 10 years. Last 10, 15 years. Last 10, 15 years, you calmed down. 10 years, especially. But you're very dynamic, man. You're very smart. You're very smart. You got to tap into your... You got to use your spirituality to tap into your monetary value, your monetary gain. You know, trust your spirit when it comes to the financial moves you need to make. Trust your spirit, trust your heart. That's what's going to help you out. You're already more than willing to push boundaries. Push boundaries with your own insecurities. Push boundaries with your fears. If you have a particular fear, push the boundary of that fear and get rid of that shit. 3 of diamonds is wild today. Those are my Cardology students. Y'all know how I feel about them. That 3 of diamonds. That 3 of diamonds will test your ass. Ha ha. But I have my Monday mini readings at breakthroughcards.com. You can book there for the Monday mini readings. But I recommend 4 readings. And we're going to do 20% off the hour reading. I truly, strongly recommend hour readings for especially for your first reading. Because you really want to get down deep into who you are. If your budget's tight, then definitely go ahead and do a 30-minute reading. I can still get a lot out of a 30-minute reading with you. We can still get a lot done in a 30-minute reading, but I recommend an hour reading. All right. Yeah, Rakeem, I just finished reading you. That was me. That was for you, Rakeem. I saw what you wrote. 3 of diamonds. Let me say it again. It's all about you tapping into your spiritual nature to know what moves to make, because you're a very dynamic business person. You're here to push the boundaries. 3 of diamonds people are here to push boundaries. You push boundaries as a youth. Now keep pushing them as an adult. Keep pushing them. Use your charm to do so. Your charm is going to get you places that your attitude can't. All right, Rakeem? Does that help, my brother? Use your charm. You have a lot of charm. Use it. Because when you were young, you didn't know how to use that shit, so you fought your way through things. So be on top of it, all right? You got it. You got it. I want to keep talking to y'all, but I'm tired this week, y'all. I'm doing this cleanse. Nigga ain't had no. And I like eating meat every goddamn day. I ain't had no meat. I ain't had none of that. I just had protein shakes for the last 2 days. And tomorrow I have watermelon and cabbage to look forward to. So that's where I'm at with it right now, y'all. I'm tired as fuck. And I got to get this protein shake in before 6. I might do a Twitter space later on, depending on how I feel. I'm suspended from Twitter until 8 o'clock Pacific time. Then I'll be back on Twitter. But yeah, for those of you watching this, Diddy, it's karma time, buddy. And I think that a lot of the moves he's been making, he knows it's karma time. I'm not telling him anybody new. I'm sure he has a cardology that's better than me on his team. I'm sure. Also, for the people who've gotten readings, I keep forgetting to tell y'all, but do y'all know that, like, when you refer somebody and they get a full reading, and this goes out to my loyal listeners, when you refer somebody, please email me the person's name you referred if they book, because I will get you a discount. You will get 30% off your next reading when you refer people. You get 30% off your next reading when you refer people and they get a full reading. Not a 50 minute. They have to get, if they get a 30-minute or an hour reading, you get 30% off of a reading when you refer people, all right? So for those of you who like what I do, you like your readings, refer people. And email me when you refer them. Or tell them to put your name in the referral box. Because I have a system set up. If they put your name in the box, I'll see it. But still email me to make sure I have it. This nigga Biz Martie's on one. Nigga said, "Diddy, it's karma time for you, girl." Y'all stupid. Yeah, Dave, go get a relationship reading, man. This will be the week to book. Discount code for hour-long readings is 20, lowercase 20. As soon as I'm done on here, I am going into the back end of my computer system, and I'm going to put that discount code in. The discount code is 20 for 20% off an hour-long reading. I'm tired as fuck, y'all. Go to breakthroughcards.com. Y'all have a good one. Remember this, there are no perfect messengers. Only perfect messages for those willing to pick up the game. My name is Dewan. I'm out.